this is not clickbait. And the reason why I'm laughing is because I know anytime a YouTuber starts a video with, no, this is not clickbait, it's like, it's probably clickbait, but it isn't. I genuinely do want you guys to understand that September 9th, we will be getting a brand new Marvel game announcement. It is happening, guaranteed, no doubt about it. How do I know? Well, Disney told me. So is this some sort of an NDA breaking moment or anything like that? No, they literally announced it themselves. So this is the official D23 website that we're currently taking a look at. And of course, they did go on ahead and announce that they will be hosting a game showcase on Friday, September 9th. Make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications turned on because I will be watching this event live along with you guys. So that should be a lot of fun. But if we take a look at the top paragraph of this announcement, we have some really good information here. The digital showcase will feature incredible new content from Disney and Pixar games, so that's pretty exciting. Marvel games, that's pretty exciting. Lucasfilm games, that's very exciting. I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing some of Jedi Survivor on that. And 20th Century games, which is interesting. Maybe an Alien game, maybe a Predator game, maybe a Prey game, who knows? But in addition to all the new announcements, which is already exciting as it is, fans can expect new reveals from titles including Disney Dreamlight Valley, fine. Marvel's Midnight Suns, which I'm actually very excited about, so I look forward to that. And Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which I'm super excited about. But here's the interesting one, and it says, as well as a sneak peek, so this means that hopefully we'll actually see something, you know, whether it be some logos, whether it be maybe a little bit of a teaser of gameplay, whatever it might be, from the upcoming Marvel Ensemble game from Skydance New Media. Now, what the heck is Skydance New Media? Well, let's go on ahead and go to Skydance New Media's website. Here it is. So this is Skydance New Media. If you don't know what Skydance is itself, essentially, it is a company that goes on ahead and works a lot with Hollywood, making animation, movies. They worked on Top Gun Maverick. They worked on a plethora of different titles, Mission Impossible, the greatest beer run ever, Luck. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Today, we're going to discuss just their newest division, which is called New Media, which is the one that's actually going to be generating video games. Now, what do we know about some of the people involved in this particular project? Well, the most important person is actually Amy Hennig, because she is the one person that we can go on ahead and look to as kind of an idea of maybe the tone of the games, maybe the quality of the games that we'll be receiving. Because if you don't know, Amy Hennig was a very crucial part of the Uncharted series. She was a writer and game director on a few of the different Uncharted games, especially the early ones. So again, obviously, this is a very high pedigree person. This is someone who has a lot of experience in making unbelievably great games. Now, do we know anything about the game itself? Well, yes, we do. In fact, we actually know about 2 games because they've gone ahead and not only announced that they're working on a Marvel game, but they're actually working on a Star Wars game as well. And we got those announcements just a handful of months apart. So the Star Wars announcement came to us on April 19th, 2022. And the Marvel announcement was all the way back in 2021 on October 29th. Now, the reason why I'm even pointing out these dates is because of the fact that, to me, as somebody who's just looking at this from like zooming out and kind of thinking more from a business perspective, I'm assuming that this Marvel game is really quite good, or at least Marvel is quite happy with what they're seeing, because otherwise I don't see why they would go on ahead and then approve to make a Star Wars game with this team as well. Now, what do we know about the game itself? Well, here's everything that we learned all the way back in 2021. So this blog post actually has some quotes from Amy Hennig herself, who's of course the president, as I just mentioned before, of Skydance New Media. She says, "I can't imagine a better partner than Marvel for our first game. The Marvel Universe epitomizes all the action, mystery, and thrills of the pulp adventure genre that I adore and lends itself perfectly to an interactive experience. It's an honor to be able to tell an original story with all the humanity, complexity, and humor that makes Marvel characters so enduring, and to enable our players to embody these heroes that they love." Now, all that obviously sounds lovely, but it's also a bunch of marketing jargon. However, again, when it comes from someone like Amy Hennig, I feel like, at least for me, it has a lot more weight to it because, again, she's someone that has proven herself time and time again with Jak 3, with the Uncharted games. So because of that, I know that we have somebody incredibly talented sitting overlooking this entire project, and that's exciting as it is. Plus the fact that, again, Disney went ahead and then also agreed to do a Lucasfilm partnership with the same studio, I think is a major thumbs up and a positive sign. What else do we know? To create this all-new interactive experience, Skydance New Media has assembled an accomplished crew of developers with decades of AAA experience in action and adventure gaming. I think that is brilliant because I think that gives us an idea that the game indeed will probably be something along the lines of an action-adventure game, something like what Amy Hennig has so much experience with, which is like the Jak and Daxter games or the Uncharted games. Because to me, that sounds unbelievably exciting. I like multiplayer games, but I'm definitely much more of a bigger fan of single-player action experiences. So if this is going to be something akin to that, that is a major W for me. As well as a diverse team of creative consultants from the worlds of film, television, and comics. The Skydance New Media team is laser focused on creating high-fidelity, richly interactive experiences crafted for traditional gaming platforms, as well as emerging streaming services, and designed to be appealing, inviting, and accessible to a global audience. That's a whole bunch of marketing jargon. The last line says, "We are enormously excited to be working inside the Marvel Universe to craft a rich narrative of our own," said Beak, aka the Executive Vice President and GM of Skydance New Media. Jay and his team at Marvel Games are helping us to make the best experiences imaginable. Now that you're fully caught up on everything that we know up until this moment, let's talk about rumors, because let's be honest, we all love rumors, leaks, etc. There have been a lot of rumors surrounding what IP will be attached to this game, meaning like what property are they actually working on. The most common two properties that have been continuously reemerging are Daredevil and Fantastic Four. Since then, I've heard, if you go on Reddit or if you go on any one of these, like, video game discussion type websites, there's been rumors for everything. I've heard A-Force, I've heard Avengers, I've heard X-Men, I've heard Black Panther. Regardless, the point being, the two most prominent rumors are Daredevil and Fantastic Four. And maybe Disney has kind of shown us their hand in the sense that they kind of pointed out a very interesting word that they used in this blog post, and that was the ensemble game. They didn't mention that this was going to be just a game. They specifically mentioned an ensemble game. If we were to believe that, and if we were to go on ahead and do a little bit of detective work here like Batman would, Daredevil is a solo character, doesn't really have a massive ensemble around him, typically speaking. So the other rumored game from this studio was Fantastic Four. So that would give a little bit of credence to that, to say that most likely this will indeed be a Fantastic Four game. Now, the ball is now in your court. What do you hope to see on September 9th? Let me know what is the character or ensemble that you think this game could be. I think that the two front runners, based on the fact that the word ensemble is used there, I don't think this will be an Avengers game just because they want to get away from Marvel's Avengers and the fact that that was a complete dud. I think the most likely what we will see is either a Fantastic Four game or maybe, just maybe, da-da-da-da-da-da-dum.
It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want is the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock.